I'm Czardus, and let's play Planet Zoo. Welcome back to CzarZoo. This will be episode 16 in the series. And just a quick update, we have fixed the hippo thing. Last episode, we built this, and I didn't measure I didn't pay attention to where I was. The pygmy hippos are going to go over here, and the whole area here was for the regular hippos. So that is the way we have it set up now. And yeah, we're ready to move on. We're going to move on to this habitat here, which is going to be the West African lions. So we're going to get them in over here. Let's go ahead down here. And as we've been moving along, I've been changing more of the settings to make this even more of a sandbox than we started with. So like animals are no longer aging, and facilities are no longer becoming dilapidated, and power things are not breaking down and stuff like that. Just because right now I want to focus on building, and maybe when we're all done building, then we'll turn stuff back on and get things functioning perfectly. But for now, we're going to focus this way. Okay, now, so the lions, we can have a whole bunch of females, but we want grade 3 climb proof, over 3 meters tall. So let's see what we've got. What do we want to use here? Grade 3, we can use wooden, which is what we've used elsewhere over here in Africa. So we're going to use that again. But it needs to be 3 meters tall. Go above that, and we need it to be climb proof, which we'll get that set up when we're done. I think what we ought to do is bring a path in here. We're going to do this like this. And like we've done in other spots, we're going to bring this up here. We're going to have it be elevated. Though we have to get up over that barrier. So it's just looking at my list, and the next one is going to be cheetahs. So we're going to bring this right on over here like this. And go ahead and prepare to do the next habitat too. We're going to come down over here. Yeah, that'll be good. And then we're going to bring this out this way. Have a lookout point there. Did we get inside the power for that? Yes. And then we want another lookout point like right in here, I think. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, now back to the barrier. Okay, so we want all of this to be climb proof. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to get windows on the front here where the guests go, where they can see at least. Very good. Now let's come in here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we're going to come in here, take out the letters. And we'll get a barrier door, habitat gate. Very good. Now, do we need water for them? We don't need water, but I'm going to give them just a little bit of water. Especially because I think we're within range of the water treatment. Yeah, okay. We're going to give them water over here. Just a real shallow thing. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, now let's get some animals. And I believe it said 1 male, 29 females. And I think I measured... Yeah, we should be able to get a lot in here. Although not a ton. We'll see. Let's get... Oops, that's not what I want. 1 male. There, we'll get 7 in here. Now we need to add this to the work zone. Okay, so this is going to be West African lion. Right, now we are going to come over here and we want a mountain or like a nice big hill here. And we're going to have a small one down here. Okay, so now we have some cool features on this hill. We can then use rocks to make it look even better. And the lions have arrived, so let's go ahead and get them to be a bit happier. Let's get the terrain the way they need it. They need more short grass. Okay, so that gets the terrain the way we want it. Now let's see what they need. We'll get the coverage in a little bit. Let's get some enrichment stuff first. The facility broken down. We'll have to check on that too. But first, let's get the enrichment stuff they need. So first of all, they need food. There, that should give them all the enrichment they need. And I feel like we could fit more. So they have plenty of navigable land, it seems. But at the same time, there's a lot of them in here, and I think it might be worthwhile to just keep it the way it is. But actually the coverage. We have all the coverage we need, it would seem. But let's move these plants into the habitat. No, that's going to be too much. Okay, so we're going to leave it like that. And then let's go ahead and we're going to come in here, and I don't have the curbs in place on this path. Alright, so now let's get our signs and things in place. There we go. And that should really get this one started. I don't know if we have power out this far. We do, actually, so we can get another one in place there. Let's get another sign right here. Yeah, I really like that look there. Okay, so that is the West African lions, and they seem like they're pretty happy there, and I'm pretty happy with it. Let's move on to the cheetah exhibit. So this will be the cheetah here, and let's find what they need, what size they need, and stuff like that. Cheetah, they need grade 2, 6.6 feet. So if we just continue the same barrier here, it should be fine. Okay, so now we have this in here. We're going to add this, and then we will add that habitat as well. We're going to change the name of that to Cheetah. Oops. Okay, now let's see. Do we have water here? I mean, we don't have treatable or like water treated there. AF5, the next one is going to be the Gemsbach, which I think it would make sense for us to have water for them. So we're going to go ahead and get a facility in here. And we're going to make it a workshop. This whole maintenance shed here. Yeah, that way we should have power and water here now. Very good. So we can get an education there, and then we'll probably have another guest path coming up here and loop in, and we can have something there too. Very good. So let's get this in the work zone too. So we are going to get some cheetahs here, and then we will go from there. Okay, and for the cheetahs, we are going to do something similar, and we're going to have some water. Can we get all the way out here? No, the water has to be treated back in here. So we're going to put the pool in here. Yeah, and then the keeper can walk around like that and come over here. And we're going to put the hill over here. I almost forgot to make it climb-proof there. And actually, now we need this side to be climb-proof on both sides. And we need windows over here. So now the plan is that will be where the bed is. And up here, we can have a little bit of a spot where the cats can climb up. Yeah, that should be good. So they should arrive soon, I would hope. Let's just take a quick look and see what some of this stuff is. Negative treatment here, that's not a big deal. The train goes by there, but they barely see that. So I'm not too concerned. Now, we are working back in here right now. And let's go ahead and start getting the enrichment items in here. The cheetah has arrived. There they have their cave, which is good. We can get blood scent marker enrichment. Put that up there so they have a reason to go up there. Put their food over here. There, that should all be good. Now let's get the train the way they want it. So they're over here. They don't like the train, which is exactly what I expected, and let's try and fix that for them. There we go. So that should be the train that they want. Now the environment, they want much less coverage, which is fine with me. Easy. Yeah, that's exactly the way they want it. So now all we have to do is go in and add our donation bins and stuff like that. Okay, so now we've got our cheetahs in there. Now, is anybody... I mean, we have people that are making their way out here, but nobody's really looking at the lions. They're not making their way out this far. I think it's fun to see them. They seem to be getting along well. You can really see them well here, and then you can go up this way. And from here... can get a view of them there. You can't see into their cave, which is fine, but you can see over here. You can see them playing, and then you can walk on over here, and you can get a good view of the cheetahs from there. And down this way, you can get a view into their cave, which is good too. So that is that, and I think actually that may be about where we leave it today. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going. We do have some animal alerts here. They're just not in their right temperature and stuff like that. That's fine. I have litter and a work zone. That vet is actually just a wandering vet so that we can cover stuff. But Africa is really getting bigger and spreading nice. Next up will be the Gemsbach and then the spotted hyena out here. But I'm really stoked about this zoo and how it is coming together. It's really filling in, and yeah, so we'll take it from there. Oh, one thing real quick is that I've been coming in and just adding a little bit more to the dingo habitat. I feel like, we did Australia first, and I think that since then we've really hit a groove for how this zoo comes together and stuff like that. So that's that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.